What's up, world? Welcome back to Radical Investors, where we talk about stock, crypto, and all the ways how to get to the money. I'm Wasu.
I'm Hamed.
And today we're talking about a little company called Polestar.
Let's go!
Hey guys, so before we get in the video, we just want to ask you to make sure you hit the subscribe button. We are producing some of the best stock and crypto content on the internet. We want to make sure that you don't miss one video.
Yeah, guys, bless that subscribe button. It's free, costs you nothing, but we will definitely appreciate it. Again, on our channel, it's all about 10x plays, minimum quantum investments.
So we're here to talk about Polestar. The rumor is, it hasn't been confirmed, that they're going public via a SPAC, GGPI.
Yeah, GGPI.
GGPI.
Yeah.
The Guggenheimer Group or something like that.
Gores, Guggenheimer. Yeah. The
like
guy,
that.
the lead, Gores, they brought several SPACs and have a great track record.
A fantastic track record. I can't get his name right. I'm sorry, my apologies. But listen, it is. We know SPACs have fallen out of favor for some folks.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing a video kind of revisiting some of the SPACs that were hot 6 months ago and seeing what happened to them.
Yeah.
We personally still feel like SPACs are a great opportunity to get into a lot of growth companies, right? Regardless of what the street thinks, we think it's a good opportunity to get into companies that haven't seen all their growth taken up yet, right? So
yeah, exactly. And that's one of the beauties and what was one of the intentions with SPACs. It was really taking to market companies earlier in their life cycle so that we as investors could partake in owning some of the company and could partake in the growth, the real expansion times of a company's life cycle. So it comes with the territory when you're dealing with SPACs, but definitely it's about finding the right companies, and that's what we're here to do, right?
yeah, and Polestar. So Polestar is a EV play.
It's another EV play.
Right, they like to tout themselves similar to Tesla. Unlike Lucid, they see themselves as a direct Tesla competitor.
Right.
They make really, really amazing cars. Actually, they're
Awesome. I mean, design-wise, those are the futuristic cars that we like to see,
Yeah.
right? That we thought we were going to see, even a few years back.
You
but
guys,
still,
you guys know I'm not a fan of Tesla's design because I think it's kind of just the exterior design looks a little soft,
Yeah,
and
it's
the
a little-
interior is
just a little too
plain.
curvy. Yeah.
It's a girl's car, it's a chick's car.
Yeah.
but and Lucid is not quite my forte
Yeah,
either.
it's a little. I mean, we are invested in that company, but as far as us owning one,
Yeah, as far as the design goes, is not my thing. But Polestar, their design, I think out of the three is probably the out of the three where I would personally purchase one of their cars. They kind of have a Blade Runner, 2020
hard, sharp edges,
Yeah.
and just real futuristic
and aggressive
looking.
So it's quite interesting. So they're a combination, a spin-off of the Volkswagen Group. And they have a partnership between the Volkswagen Group and a Chinese-based company.
Right.
So they've already have a ton of orders in Europe. Supposedly they outsell Tesla in Europe.
Which is a real great thing to point out because, when you hear a partnership, especially the last few weeks, you hear any partnership with China, your little alarms start to go off, right? Even I was kind of having some reservations with it, but, knowing that that's not actually their dominant market and they're right now leading in Europe is a huge market. So.
Yeah, and I said the Volkswagen Group. My apologies. I mean the Volvo Group.
Right.
And that's got quite an interesting thing to note because, here in the stateside, Volvo isn't really that big of a brand.
Right.
We think about Volvo kind of like the safety car for old people when you think about Volvo. But in Europe, Volvo is right on par with Mercedes,
right?
Audi,
Yeah.
BMW, and things like that. So that's a real interesting thing to note. And
So
again,
there's people that are saving up for Volvos.
Exactly.
Right? It's not like, I just got a Volvo.
yeah, it's weird to think about it from the American perspective, just because we don't really see Volvo like that that guy, right?
Right.
But in Europe, they definitely are that guy.
Okay.
And in China, you obviously with that Chinese connection, you can see them being successful over there. But I think with the styling of the Polestar, I think they will definitely find a market here in Los Angeles, but definitely Los Angeles, but in
definitely
America.
those markets. I mean, I think especially now, how as more and more cars are going EV, right? Whether it's your Mercedes and other companies like that, and other companies like Polestar, Lucid that are coming in going full electric out the gate. What is the differentiator, right? And styling does play a huge part, right? Like if everything's like, okay, it's not about the mileage, it's not about charging, it's about the style, that's gonna determine your winners, really.
Absolutely, right? 100%. And listen, guys, the transportation mobility is changing right in front of our eyes.
Yeah.
California already has a mandate, right? At a certain date, they're going to stop selling petrol-based cars. Europe has the same mandate. So, the more exposure you can have to these electric mobility companies, the more exposed, the better it is for your portfolio. Right. Will this company be the quote-unquote Tesla killer? I really wish people would stop even talking about that, because I think Tesla is just a transformational company. Really an energy company parading as a car company. They're absolutely amazing. So I don't really see anybody touching Tesla like that. But I do see a world where Polestar can find a really, really great niche for them as far as selling cars.
Yeah, especially coming in with all of that goodwill, you know, from the Volvo group in Europe. So, just another play we wanted to point out for you guys as a potential to put it on your watch list. It's trading at the SPAC minimums, even below the SPAC minimums right now, right? It's underneath $10. So, it's due for a nice pop over time, but definitely think about it. We'll link some videos down below of reviews of the cars so you guys can take a look at that.
Absolutely, 100%.